Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They're gashing this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear your... And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He breaks a tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The offense changing the play. Wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Dropping back, it's Boone. Got his man down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Powers through the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Payne. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were... handling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Looking for the goal line, and he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bannon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lamb. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Turning on the Jets. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The running back has it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Boone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Oklahoma State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back open in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. A run for the quarterback. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. He wants to change this route. They'll go up top on second and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Boone. Right down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bannon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Going to sling it on second down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up. They'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great in quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Boone. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open.
Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU as you will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have... Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. To the air, it's Boone. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bannon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at... 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's led. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
The Ducks are on the move. Let's go. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Catch in the middle. It's led. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. To the air, it's Boone. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this two-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I'm not just playing from behind trying to get points. I'm also racing against this clock. One thing I can't do, take sacks. I've got to throw the football away. I've got to understand the clock situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during two-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. Just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, help this offense get in position to win the game.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
He might want another play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Hawk. 3:25.
They want to throw it. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Ducks enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They can pick up a yard here on second down. That might put this one in the books. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on second and short.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Third and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. From the gun, wants to pass. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Well, they've get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Oh, better look out! They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Scanning the field, it's Boone. Under fire. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and
looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
no doubt about it. I think there were
folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, the home of the Tulane Green Wave. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Canes. He's going to score. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Back to throw. It's Washington. Caught by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game. Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Rush center down to the offense after that first down completion. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On the ground, it's Hill. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this first down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here,
oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
He'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So back to their own 9-yard line at second and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down marker.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. To the air, it's Washington. Gets made on the out route. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. As we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them...
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That's an important first down on that running play. Dropping back, it's Washington. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. The shotgun handoff here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Checks this down to the running back. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Washington. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, and he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
He's got him on a crossing route. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The offense going with the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's Carr. It's Carr. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. There's the handoff. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Canes.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Washington. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And left with no option, he just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Important second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Washington. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion makes it second and short. Looking for a man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Gets made on the out route. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. This time it's complete. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Canes bring their punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And here's the return now from midfield. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's caught. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point was good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. As the 1st down is still going. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Tulane. A big defensive score.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
See if they can convert the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. There's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also, you'd like to think, a much easier path in the postseason.
That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The sure hands. It's Carr. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Behind the line, it's Pringle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Inside give now from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun running play call. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to throw. It's Washington. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Leaning on the run game here late. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Dropping back, it's Washington. On the move now. Breaks free. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him about the 14.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.